Thousands of people lost everything, and technically, nothing was illegal. No fraud, no theft, just trust, and a loophole no one saw coming. How can legality destroy lives? It began quietly, a small investment opportunity, promising stable returns, low risk, reliable, legal. People trusted it immediately. Friends joined friends, families joined families. Word spread fast, but something didn't add up. Why were the returns identical every single month? Why did new investors always get priority access? And why did the contracts allow money to be temporarily reassigned without explanation? These questions would haunt everyone, including the investors themselves. The organizer was meticulous, professional, charismatic, knowledgeable. He built trust slowly, meetings in polished offices, clear charts, verified documents, even lawyers signed off. Psychology was the real engine. Social proof, everyone's already investing. Scarcity, limited openings this month. Authority, this is how smart investors operate. People didn't just invest, they believed. The first few months delivered steady returns. Small, predictable, reliable. Fear, greed, and trust intertwined perfectly. Investors never questioned the details. They felt safe, smart, confident. But then something strange happened. The payments weren't coming from profits. They were coming from new deposits. No one noticed yet. The scheme wasn't illegal. The contracts were airtight. The loopholes were deliberate but subtle. Investors signed for temporary reassignment of funds. It sounded technical, unimportant, but it allowed the organizer to move money at will. Small movements, invisible to outsiders. Psychological triggers amplified the effect. Consistency built confidence. Early returns built loyalty. Community validation silenced doubt. Every person thought they were making a smart choice. Every decision felt voluntary. Every warning was ignored. But that wasn't the real problem. The payments were identical every month. The same percentage. Perfect. Unnatural. Markets don't behave like that. Investigators discovered something shocking. The scheme had been running for years. The early investors weren't lucky, they were funding the losses of later investors. It wasn't a scam in the traditional sense. It was a machine built on human trust, and the legal loophole protected it completely. Thousands were unknowingly complicit in their own losses. The organizer never lied, he never broke the law. He just understood human behavior and designed the system around it. Questions finally emerged. An accountant noticed identical returns. Another investor asked why money was reassigned. Clues mounted. Investigators checked transaction logs. They traced the flow of funds. Every dollar had a path. Every path revealed a pattern. It wasn't chaos. It was deliberate. The scheme's beauty was in its predictability, and the legal structure, flawless. Investors agreed to the terms. Every loss could be defended in court. The truth was devastating. Money never disappeared. It was just moved, cycled, reallocated. The early investors profited at the expense of the later ones, and the organizer stayed technically clean. Thousands lost everything. Retirement funds, college savings, life plans, all while believing they were making safe investments. And here's the haunting part. The scheme relied entirely on psychology, trust, authority, social proof, fear of missing out, not fraud, not theft, just human behavior. This could happen to anyone. Anyone who trusts too easily. Anyone who follows the crowd. Anyone who believes in authority without question. Because sometimes, the most destructive crimes are the ones that look completely legal. What would you have done if you invested? Comment your thoughts below. Subscribe for more psychological crime stories and financial investigations. And watch the next video to see another legal scheme that destroyed lives.